everybody. Hi. My name is Amy and I am from the Netflix series 28 Days Haunted. I wanted to just kind of jump on here real quick, see if there's anybody who wanted to come along and chat with me. I just wanted to talk to some people. Mostly because I have been receiving an immense amount of messages from people who have been supporting the show, who have been very supportive for me. And I just wanted to kind of come on here and, kind of thank you guys for just showing us the amount of support that you've had. If you want to share some of this to your friends, if you guys want to jump in and ask a few questions, I can kind of, maybe talk to you about, some of my experiences and some things that, have went on while I was filming the show. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and let everybody come in. And you're going to have to excuse me because I'm kind of new to the whole Facebook Live thing, so don't mind me. But yeah, honestly, I really want to just really thank a lot of people for your support. The crazy thing is that there have been people who have reached out to me from all over the world. And I mean, Germany, that's a big one. Portugal was another one. Mexico is another one. And it's just amazing with the amount of people that have seen the show. So that is actually really incredible. So anyways, my name is Amy. For all of you who are coming in, I was the sensitive on the show 28 Days Haunted, which is now streaming on Netflix. So I just wanted to kind of come on and just kind of chat with you guys, talk with you guys. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I can try to answer as much as I can. And I can talk to you a little bit about the show. What I will say is that the location that I was at the Denver, Colorado, the Lumber Baron Inn. And I can pretty much tell you guys from the first day that we were there, it was an amazing, you guys saw in the show how we took off our masks and everything. And it was literally, I don't even know. It was almost breathtaking in a way, but it was almost like I just got hit with like an immense amount of energy. And I knew that there was going to be energy that was from multiple different timelines. Even though we had no idea where we were going, we really weren't told a lot. So, but when we got there, there was a lot that happened. There was really a lot that happened. But hello, East Tennessee Paracon. Hello. Just so you guys know, also, I will be visiting them, the East Tennessee Paracon, April 29th in Tennessee. So I'll post some stuff about that. And so you guys can see that. If anybody's in that area, you guys can stop by and say hello. Yeah. So anyways, a lot of my experiences there, a lot of what you saw in the show, some of those moments were really intense. And I don't even just speak for myself. I speak for like a lot of the group members. We've all had moments in the show where we were really unsure if we were going to be able to continue doing what we were doing, pretty much. I know a lot of it you guys didn't see, but there was a lot that went on even like during and behind the scenes and everything else. So, but yeah. Wow, a lot of people coming in. Yay. 4 people. Woohoo! Do you guys have any questions? I want to ask any questions. Well, first of all, has anybody even seen the show? I'm assuming some of them did. Yay, more people. A lot of people ask me, like, how did you get on the show? And I honestly, it was kind of like an interview process. We kind of went in and they picked the people that they wanted for the show. And shout out from Denver, yay! They just kind of, whoever it was that they wanted, I guess that's who they picked. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff that we didn't know going into it. Some of us knew, some of us didn't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not know a lot. So, I have to say it was a very humbling experience because I don't know. It's almost like surreal, it's like, you know what you're going to do. We filmed this like a year ago. So when you all saw the show, we all saw the show for the first time too. And what I really wanted a lot of people to take from it was that if you think about it, we don't have any resources. We have nothing. We are there. It's like Groundhog Day every day for 28 days straight, right? So we're in there. We have no phones, no communication with the outside world. We have nothing. We have each other. And then, it's like we were in like this little time capsule. So it was, I'm not going to lie. It was hard. It was really hard. It was mentally, emotionally, physically, you name it. It was hard. So for some of you who are just coming in, I'm talking about the show that we were just on, 28 Days Haunted, that is now streaming on Netflix, in case you didn't see it. If you didn't, go see it. If you did, thank you. Also, I wanted to come on here too because I just wanted to thank so many people. I'm not even joking. I've had so many people message me in support of the show and support of me. And I'm just kind of wanting to reach out to everybody and just say thank you. See if there's any questions, see if there's anything you guys want to talk about. I am kind of new to the whole Facebook Live thing, so please bear with me. I have no idea. Wait, hold on one second. Alrighty. Shout out, yes, yes. So I wanted to kind of talk about some of the experiences that I had that really a lot of the stuff wasn't shown due to time constraints of, obviously each episode. But I kind of wanted to talk about some of these things that I've never had these things happen. Like I was saying earlier, we were in this location. We had no communication to the outside world, no communication to our families. We were just there, Groundhog Day, every day. We investigated 7 days a week, and that was no joke. There was a lot of moments where some of us had questioned, oh my gosh, can we continuously, can we keep doing this? And I do apologize if you hear the train of the one time that I decided to do this. Anyways, there's a lot of the times where the mental, emotional, and just spiritual conflict, if you want to say, it really took a toll on us. But it was, thank you. It was really hard. I mean, imagine, can't talk to your kids, you can't talk to your family, you don't know what's going on in the world. You have no idea, and you're just getting pounced like every day. I mean, there were nights I'm not gonna lie, being the sensitive that I am able to absorb things and I'm able to feel things in my environment. And when you're in a place like that is constantly having things going on, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Some people are like, oh, was this real? Was this fake? I'm going to tell you it was 100% real. First of all, I would never do anything that isn't real. But just to give you an idea of kind of what I experienced, my first night that I was there, we had our rooms, as you could see on the show. We all had our different rooms that we stayed in. And it was kind of crazy. The first night I went and I got my bag, and it was kind of cool because it was creepy in a way, but it was kind of cool because the furniture in my room, I was in the Valentine room, and that's where I slept. And we did a lot of investigating there, of course, but yeah, slept there. Didn't sleep really well though. I mean, I'm sure you can imagine after you've seen the show and all, but the first night I was there, I was, I took my suitcase and I was putting it up, and I had the door open, and I was literally just going to open it, and as I'm opening it, there's this huge, like, I don't even know what it was, but it was a very loud bang. And it was so loud, I jumped, and I was just like, oh my God, what was that? And I screamed. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. So I turn around, I'm looking in the doorway, and there's nothing there. I'm thinking, come on. The other, Shane and Ray, they already went to their room, shut their doors. So it wasn't like they were like, playing a joke on me or anything like that. So because I screamed so loud, Shane did hear me scream. And so I literally, as I'm walking towards the door, I'm literally seeing the door, and the door just starts doing this all by itself. And I'm like walking around, and I'm like, was that you? Was that me? Because Shane's like, oh my God, I heard you scream. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But, and I'm like trying to like walk on the floor just to see if like it was me or him that was moving it. But yeah, no, neither one of us moved it, and nothing ever, yeah, no, that completely did it on its own. There was a lot of stuff that I picked up on. A lot of what you saw in the show, there was some, the staircase was a big portion of the house. And all of the wood in there was custom made by the gentleman who actually built that house, which was really, really cool. And there was some other stuff that was in there. They had like some photos up there, and we didn't know like who these people were. Obviously, first day going in, I always do a walkthrough, because when I feel things, I have to make sure I go through and I have to feel my way around. But the cool thing was that before we even started filming, I don't know what is going on with my camera. Come on now. Before we even started like doing any of that, we were sat in a hotel room until the day of when we were filming. And I'm just like sitting there talking to my cousin, and all of a sudden I just start getting stuff that just hitting me. And I'm like, what is this? Because when I see things, like, I see things in flashes, and they're almost like memories, but they're not my memories. So that's how I know that those are messages that are coming to me. And it's crazy because I'm starting to get like this prestigious man, very well known in his community back in the 1800s. And then I'm starting to see different varieties of different timelines, 1800s, 1900s, just different things. And I'm getting all this stuff thrown at me. And we had no idea where we were going to be, like I said earlier. And it was crazy because I started getting a visual of, the place of where we were going. And I just start writing all this stuff down because I'm like, oh my God, I can't forget this. This is like super important. And we go downstairs and we meet with the production team, and we're sitting down there talking. We're just kind of doing our last minute, blah, blah, blah. And I just kind of look at one of the producers, and I'm just like, okay, so I have to say, I'm like, I was seeing things, like I was getting like these visions of this place. And of course they're not going to tell me, but the look on his face was pretty priceless. Whenever I explained to him, I'm like, I'm seeing this big, tall, like house area. I don't know if it's like brick or if it's some old stone. I'm seeing two, patches of grass on each side. I'm like, I think there was a fence, or there was a fence, or there is a fence. I'm like, and the look on his face, he just went like, huh? Like, how do you know this? But that was fun. And then when we were doing our walk around, like when you see us take off our mask and everything, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's going on with my camera. And we take off our mask, and part of what you didn't see is like when we walked in the back, there was, we were standing in the backyard, and I kept being drawn to this one particular area, and it was to like off to the side, but it was in the back. I don't think you guys got much of a like a behind the house or anything, but when I was standing back there, I kept picking up on this. I kept calling it like an underground passage, or it was like some type of like back in the old days, you know, way back in the 1800s, they used to have all kinds of like hidden passages. So I was picking up on that. Well, meanwhile, that spooky room that you saw in the basement, well, where we were standing, that is what I was picking up on, unbeknownst to me at the time. But of course, you know, nothing, there was, I couldn't get validation until we found it, which I did actually say, oh my gosh, like this is what I was picking up on. So, but yeah, it was crazy. And that was just like in the first day. And then one of the creepiest experiences was the second night that I was there. And you have to understand, and what I want a lot of people to take away from this show is that, again, we had no resources. We had no phone, no computer, no internet, no TV, no nothing. So if you think about how all the groups at all these locations were getting this information, think about it. We were getting our information from the spirits that were in that location. That was the only way. Through our experiments and through our psychic abilities, that was the only way. So for me, even if I wasn't like a paranormal person, that would still intrigue me. It really would. So, which is kind of cool too, because I've had a lot of people reach out to me in regards to the show. A lot of people who wouldn't normally watch that type of show, they were like, man, I just really thought that was really fascinating. You all were great. And, you know, they had a really lot of, you know, very positive feedback about the show. So that was pretty cool. And it's weird because you're not used to like that amount of people like at that magnitude coming at you and saying all these wonderful things. So it is a little overwhelming, I will say. So I see there's been a few more people that came in. So just so you guys want to know, I'm Amy. I was the sensitive on the Netflix series 28 Days Haunted. I'm just kind of coming on here real quick, just for a few minutes, just to talk with everybody. If anybody had any questions, if they wanted to hear about some of my experiences, I could probably come on again and I can talk about that. But more or less, just basically to thank all of you people. I mean, I think I just saw an article on Yahoo I think it was today. One of the group members had said we were like in the top 10 of the past week or something. We were one of the top 10 shows on Netflix to be watched. There were over 13 million people that watched our show. I don't even have words for that. I really don't. It's amazing. I mean, I am so humbled beyond belief. It is ridiculous. But I just kind of wanted to come on here and just say, you know, it's because of people like you that we were able to have that type of success with the show. So I just really wanted to say thank you. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for taking, you know, part and taking time out of your day to watch, you know, something that we're very passionate about. So, and it's really, it's really just overwhelming and really exciting at the same time. I will say for me personally, it's been a little hard, only for the simple fact that obviously we filmed this a year ago, so it was just coming out now. The first time you guys saw it was the first time we saw it. And a big part of it was our support, our family, our friends, and everything. And the part that really got me, and it's been very bittersweet for me, is that my mom ended up passing away like 2 days before it premiered. So that was like a little bit of a, you know, which really kind of sucked, I have to say, because here at one moment I have the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me in my life, right? Like dream come true, you know, something I love to do and I'm passionate about and I get to share it with the world. But the one person that, you know, I love more than anything, who I know she was excited and I know she was really wanting to see it. And she did get to see at least the trailer. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, she ended up passing away 2 days before that came out. But I'm sad, but I'm happy at the same time because obviously I know she's not suffering anymore. So yeah, kind of had to go through that at the same time of all my exciting stuff. So, but I am trying to see do you guys have any questions? I mean, seriously, how many people have watched the show? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's just try this. So I just launched a poll to see how many people have actually like watched the show. Yes, I know she's watching from above. Crazy thing is, the day that my mom passed away, or the night I should say, me and my brother were probably up till about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And so, and as I'm like going to hang up with him, I just get this overwhelming, happy feeling. And I just happen to like look over on my couch because I'm sitting there in the dark. And I look over and there for 2 seconds, I got to see my mom. Like it was amazing. It was amazing because a lot of people, you know, I know they don't get that experience, or they'll have a dream visit and they'll have, you know, people come in and see him that way. But the fact that she literally came to me like hours after she passed and she looked as young as she did in her wedding video or her wedding photo, which I think she was like 18, 19. So it was amazing. So, oh, you met me at Parafest. Oh my gosh, I loved Parafest. That was like, oh my gosh, that was awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was, for anybody who's just coming in, I'm just sharing my bittersweet moment with the show and the fact of my mother passing away 2 days before it premiered. So I was kind of sharing my thoughts and feelings on that. I was thinking about maybe coming on later and maybe trying to set it up so where people will, I think I'm going to try to post and say, hey, you know, I'm going to do it this time, this date. So that way, you know, people can make some time. Oh, I don't want to make you cry. But yeah, I was thinking about doing some more, like maybe doing a Q&A and see if there's anything that anybody wanted to know. But I can also talk about stuff. Hi. I can also talk about things about like abilities and stuff. I'm really big on trying to get people to learn about their own abilities and what they have. I cannot tell you the countless amounts of messages that I've received about people who believe that they may be sensitive, or people who believe that they've had an experience before and they just maybe need some type of validation. There are people who have lost loved ones that would like to try to see if any messages come through. I mean, I could talk about like a world of things, and I can talk your ear off. I could probably talk for hours. So if that's something you guys would like, just like, you know, like somewhere, put that somewhere, just let me know if that's something that you want to do. But back to the show, 28 Days Haunted was exactly what it was. It was 28 Days Haunted. It was the most mental, emotional, and physical roller coaster I've ever been on. And I'm pretty sure I can speak for all my other cast members. They have all had their own experience in itself. My experience was a little different. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like the first week or two, I struggled. I really, really struggled. Only, you know, I miss my kids, I miss my family, I miss so many people, but there was also, you know, the aspect that I've never lived like that. I mean, we live in a world of technology, so everything is at, you know, the convenience of your fingertips. So, you know, not having that, and on top of that, and being in a haunted location was crazy, crazy. So I was talking about the first night, how I got just the absolute bleep scared out of me. That was the first night. The second night in my room, in the Valentine room, unbeknownst to me at the time about the girls, okay, that kind of freaked me out a little bit, only because of the fact that on the second day, or the night that I was sleeping, or at least I should say trying to sleep, I kept feeling this poking up through my mattress. You want to talk about hibby-jibbies? That was hibby-jibbies. That was like, oh my God, what is happening? Every night that I would try to sleep, I would hear footsteps. There was 4 floors, as you guys saw in the show. We could hear footsteps out in the hall, in our rooms, whispers, shadows. I mean, there were sounds I've never even heard before. You know, I didn't sleep very much, which is why I think my team was having a little bit of a problem with me, because I literally felt like I was hungover every day. And I could have gotten 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep. I still woke up and I was so drained. And I literally was just walking around and I'm like, man, I don't know if I can do this today. And I'm thinking, oh my Lord, what is going on? Because in a normal investigation, any type of paranormal investigator, when you're going out, you're only there for maybe like a night or 2, right? You're kind of there, you know, you see what's going on, you pick up, you get some great EVPs, you know, and then you get to go home, back to your life. Well, in this case, that wasn't the case. We had to eat, drink, and like everything paranormal. It was definitely enlightening, but it was also definitely draining, must say. So yeah, it was crazy. So if that's something, like, I mean, I could talk for hours, but if that's something you guys are interested in and you want me to come on and maybe bring some of the other cast members on with me, definitely let me know down in the comments so I know. I just kind of wanted to come on and thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. Just to let you guys know that I have read your messages. I have seen a lot of on Instagram, Facebook. Those are the 2 ones that I've gotten like the most feedback with. I just really wanted to thank you guys and let you know that, hey, I've read your messages and I am very grateful for your support, more or less. So, but I'm probably going to end up hopping off. Hi, Shane. Speaking of, Shane Pittman is in the house. I was just going to come on here. I was going to see if like they wanted to kind of like maybe, oh, I don't know. We're going to talk about the show a little bit. Just BS a little bit, chill, hang out Sunday night. I was thinking about getting off and maybe doing it another night. I don't know what y'all think. Yes, Jeremy was at the Paracon last weekend, and I believe Sean was too. They had said that it was insane. There was like 7,000 people that showed up, and it was literally like amazing. So I hope you guys had a great time. Hey, T. Maybe I shouldn't get up. Maybe I should wait. Maybe more people will come in after. I will. I'll call you. So anyway, Shane, I was trying to, like, basically my whole point of coming on was I just wanted to, with all the messages that we've been getting about the show, 28 Days Haunted, now streaming on Netflix, everyone. You know, we've gotten a lot of support from all over the world, and I kind of just wanted to come on and thank everybody and let them know how humble we are with all the support they've given us. That's a big part of it. And just kind of just say, hey, see if anybody had any questions, maybe set up a Q&A on another night, and just kind of see, you know, anybody's interested in doing it. So we can talk about our experiences. We can talk about pretty much anything you guys want to talk about, really. But I just kind of wanted to do a little tester and see what was going on. You were amazeballs. Thank you. So I will go ahead and I will post later on a time that would be maybe more suitable for everyone. Hey, it is Sunday night. Everyone's chilling at home. Everybody's wanting to watch videos, TV, Netflix, whatever. So I will let you guys know when maybe I can get some of the group members on and we can all do a Q&A. But more importantly, I just wanted to thank everybody for the support in the show. And if you have not seen it, please go see 28 Days Haunted, that is now streaming on Netflix. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.